Good morning to all my friends on this wild, wacky Wednesday. Happy to be here on YouTube, and I bet you guys can all tell I'm in our classroom today. I know on Wednesdays we don't come to school, or the kids don't come, you guys don't come to school actually, but Teacher Jennifer came in today to do a little bit of work, and I thought I would just do our YouTube right here from the classroom today. And I'm going to read a book all about counting, you guys. I know that we count all the time when we're here in school all together. Oh my goodness. We count our friends, we count blocks, we count dinosaurs, we do our color bears, we talk about patterns, we count when we do our daily calendar. So we're always counting. But guess what? Counting is a mathematical skill that is very, very important. So I thought today I'd read a book simply called Math Counts Counting. And what I'll do is I'll read a page and then I'll show you guys the pictures, okay? And on the very front of this book, we've got some little blocks. We have blocks just like this in our classroom, and they've got letters on them. C-O-U-N-T-I-N-G. Counting. Let's find out what happens inside this book. And I bet we're going to do some counting all together. What number do you get when you count all your fingers and thumbs? Have you ever counted steps as you go up or down? So here's a friend right here counting fingers and thumbs. And here's a friend right here going up and then back down the stairs. She's counting the steps as she goes. So I bet you that I could put this book down for a minute and let's count our fingers and our thumbs all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, when we have counting our thumbs and our fingers all together, we typically come up with 10. All right, let's go to the next pages here. Perhaps you learned to count while getting dressed. How many buttons do you see on this shirt? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 buttons on that blue shirt. Perhaps you learned to count by helping to set the table. How many people are going to eat here? So if you look at this picture right here, and it's asking you how many people are going to eat here, you can count the silverware. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4 forks, 1, 2, 3, 4 knives. You can even count 1, 2, 3, and there's one way over here, 4 spoons. So I bet you there might be 4 people sitting at that table to share a meal. Counting helps us find out how many. How many chairs are here? Now count again. How many chairs are here now? What other things can you count? So on this page you can count some chairs. You could probably count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs on this page. Let's see what else we're going to count. 2 shoes make a pair. How many pairs of shoes can you see here? How many pairs of shoes can you see here? So I see 1, 2, 3 pairs of shoes. We can even ask, how many shoes do you see here? So if we're counting the shoes only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shoes make up 3 pairs. So see, we're using math all the time. Each number has a shape of its own. How many of these numbers do you know? Whoa, I bet that we all know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like when we do the number rock. Collect some colored buttons. Can you make some patterns with them? We do this in school, you guys. Sometimes we use buttons and sometimes we use our color bears. And we do our patterns like red, red, blue, blue. Blue, red, blue, red, red. We do patterns when we do our calendar too. Remember, you guys, we've been looking at all of our colorful butterflies and we do our pattern every day. And we start with a turquoise butterfly, that's way over there. Then we come over to yellow, turquoise, yellow, turquoise, yellow, turquoise, turquoise, yellow, turquoise, yellow. And when you guys come back to school tomorrow, we'll guess what our next color of our pattern is going to be. So if the last one we're looking at is yellow, see if you want to think for a minute what one tomorrow might be when you come back to school. We always talk about patterns, you guys. How many buttons do you see here? Let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colorful buttons. Ooh, this page is empty. Can anybody think of the number that we say when there's nothing to look at? How about 0? That's the first number, you guys. How well can you count how many bricks are in this pile? Let's see if we can count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like there's 8 bricks in that pile. How many shells are on this sandy beach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shells on a beautiful sandy beach. Whoa, how many cows are in this picture? Looks like there's 2. And then the other words say, count their legs. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think each cow has 4 legs. Oh, here comes another math question for us, you guys. Sometimes we practice this in school too. It says, count all the balls. So let's count all these balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But then it asks, do you see more orange balls or do you see more white balls? Usually when we do this, you guys, we're in line and teacher Jennifer asks, do we have more girls at school today or do we have more boys at school today? If we're looking at this picture right here, it looks like there are more orange balls. Whoa, how many butterflies are on these flowers? 1, 2, 3 beautiful butterflies. Scientists sometimes have to count really, really high, especially if they're counting all the stars in the sky. That would be a huge number. Look at all those gold stars glittering. When I say huge, that means it's a lot. Huge number. Do you know these big, large, or huge numbers? This one right here is 79. The one next to it is 141. The one down here is 46. And the one right here with 2 5s is 55. All kinds of fun stuff with math you guys are going to keep on learning as you get bigger and bigger and bigger. How did you first learn to count? Look at those little baby toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 baby toes. So you see, every day you can practice your counting skills, you guys. You can go outside with a grown-up, and if you're taking a nature walk, you can count the birds, the trees, the flowers. If you're taking a ride in your car, you can count and see how many red cars you see, or how many blue cars you might see, or how many school buses go by. There's all kinds of ways to keep on practicing your counting skills. So have fun. I'm counting on you. Bye, everybody.